Here's sample test problem number 1. A ball thrown vertically from ground level is caught 2.5 seconds later by a person on a balcony which is 10 meters above the ground. Determine the initial velocity of the ball, the final velocity of the ball, and was the ball on its way up or on its way down when it was caught. This is a pure kinematics problem, and so we're going to try to solve it that way. Here we have somebody throwing a ball straight up with some initial velocity, and we're going to take our initial velocity direction as being our positive direction. So we'll define up as being positive. And as this goes up and comes down, it'll be under the acceleration of gravity, which is always down towards the center of the earth. So our acceleration in this case is going to be equal to negative g, or a negative 9.8 meters per second squared. Our initial velocity is indeed defined to be positive. We don't know what that is, but it's positive. Our time is 2.5 seconds. And what else do we know? We know that our displacement to the balcony is 10 meters. So our vertical displacement is going to be a positive 10 meters up to the balcony. So we haven't put the balcony in there. Here's the balcony. Here's our person up there. So they're going to catch the ball at that point there at a displacement of 10 meters, positive 10 meters. Alright, so that's our setup. We know 3 kinematic variables. We want to find the fourth. We want to use the equation that has these 4 in it, and that is going to be displacement is equal to initial velocity times time plus 1/2 acceleration times time squared. Just write the whole equation, no numbers in it to begin with. Just write it down just as it should be. And at this point we want to find V0. So let's solve for V0. Subtract a 1/2 AT squared from both sides and then divide by T. So V0 is going to be equal to displacement minus 1/2 AT squared, everything divided by T. And that is going to be our displacement, which is 10 meters, minus 1/2. The acceleration is a negative 9.8, and our time is 2.5 seconds. Square that over our time, 2.5. So we're going to have a negative in the numerator, which is going to be positive. So I come up with an initial velocity of 16.25 meters per second, positive in the upward direction. Alright, so we want to find our final velocity. Well, we know that our final velocity will equal our initial velocity plus the acceleration times time according to kinematic equation number 1, and hence our final velocity is going to equal our initial velocity, 16.25, which we just found, plus the acceleration, which is a negative 9.8 times 2.5. So this is equal to a negative 8.25 meters per second. That means it's on its way down because we have a negative velocity and we define up as positive. So our answer to C is a ball on its way up or down when it was caught. Since our final velocity is negative, it is on its way down. So it reached maximum height and it's on its way down when it was caught at the balcony. So the true trajectory probably went something like that, went way up and then came back down. That's our answer.